Hi guys, I haven't made a video in so long, but I just wanted to make a video kind of like an update or like what's been on my mind. um I tend to feel like if I want to make a YouTube video, I should have a whole plan of what I want to discuss, of what it's about, all that kind of stuff, which is there's no harm in that, but I keep putting it off because I want to be able to commit and say I'll make one video a week or 2 videos a month, things like that. But I'm not there yet, which is why I'm making this video. Basically, I'm like, so this video basically is discussing, you know, goals, but how to achieve goals by creating good habits. And that's the journey I've been on. That's where I am, and I think it's quite valuable to meet people where they are. So this is where I am, so this is what I'm sharing, and this might not be where I am 1 month from now, so I don't need to put myself in a box and be like, this is exactly what I'm going to be doing from now on, because maybe it's not. Anyways, so something that has been on my mind heavily is just how sometimes we set goals and we tend to set ourselves up for failure instead of setting ourselves up for success. So I made planners at the end of last year, and it was like setting goals. I saw my first time setting goals. I stopped doing New Year resolutions in like 2014, and in 2014 I was not in a very good place. So I said my only goal was to be happy. When I look back now, I know exactly what I did that made me get to a place that I felt comfortably happy, that my happiness had become my priority, that it was coming from inside of me. One of the things I did then was, before choosing to do anything, I'll be like, does this make me happy? Does this bring me joy? Is this a joyful thing, And when you think about it, it's not that I don't want to make sacrifices for people or big sacrifices to achieve what I want to achieve. It's just that I don't want to sacrifice myself on the altar of achieving goals or achieving my dreams. Anyway, so I've worked on that for 4 or 5 years. Honestly, that was all I wanted to do from 2014 up until like 2020. I never set like a New Year resolution. It was just, I need to be happy. I need to focus on being happy. I need to do things that bring me joy. And some of the best things I've done in my life were done within those years because that's what I was prioritizing. So following that, I'm now in a place where I'm like, I can now prioritize other things, because look at what I did when happiness was my number one goal, and which is still is, but I think now it's more of a lifestyle. It's no longer a goal. It's no longer somewhere I'm waiting to reach. I'm there. I'm committed to my happiness, and I'm trying to always choose things that bring me joy, choose work that brings me joy, choose leisure that brings me joy, things like that. I did find that over time, something I was now then struggling with was prioritizing rest. We're in a very capitalist society, and when it comes to rest, we're just like, yeah, I'll rest some other time. Your rest is always negotiable, especially like for me, I'm a mom, and I find that you prioritize your child's enjoyment over yours. You always feel like, my rest, I can do it later. With me, rest and like being healthy, like making better lifestyle choices, it's always like, yeah, I need to figure out everybody else. I'm always fine, I get by. But no. So going into the last 2 years, I decided I don't get by. I do need to be my own priority. So I try to make my goals into habits or systems or whatever the productivity people say, but for real, breaking it down. I want to learn, like I put last year, so I got to practice what I've learned in class, and that has helped me. So 1 year or 2 years down the line, when I'm a really fantastic swimmer, I want to be like Beyonce. You know how at the Grammys, before they announced her name, she knew it was her because she did the work. She knew she was breaking records. So when they said somebody here is breaking records, Beyonce was like, that's me. So when I start swimming like a crazy person, I want to be like, yeah, that's me. I didn't get here by accident. I did the work. And that's really the series of steps that I want to take going forward into things that concern my life. So it's not, you know, all these big goals that are not achievable, or even writing my to-do list. I'm not going to write 10 things on my to-do list. No, I'm going to go into every day saying, what are the top 3 things for me that if I do today, I've done well? Then what are the nice to have, the other 3 things, for example, that if I do, then oh my god, beyond expectation. I'm not going to do 10 things and then when I achieve only 4, I'll be shocked that I achieve only 4. Like, I don't know how many hours. Yeah, we don't all have the same 24 hours, so I don't need to be moving like somebody that has the same 24 hours as everybody. I need to move as somebody that wants to be successful in my life and feel really comfortable and confident. And then another thing obviously I wanted to say was how we shouldn't really be putting our lives like, oh, when like in my case swimming or like, oh, when I start swimming I'll be happy. No, you need to be happy with the steps that get you there. You need to be enjoying training. You need to be enjoying all the tiny things that you have put out that will help you get there. So don't let anybody tell you, you know, you're not happy today, the thing that is going to make you happy is the next thing. No. How can you enjoy the things that get you there? How can you make the journey enjoyable so that, you know, every day is a good day? You know, again, we're going to have bad days, but I don't want to say when I'm totally healthy or when my body is totally where it needs to be physically, that's the day I'll be happy. No, you need to be enjoying going to the gym. And if you're not enjoying going to the gym, you need to find what works for you. You know, a massage is like the thing that works for you. You know, what works for you? How can you enjoy the process instead of waiting for the destination? So that's really where I'm at now. You know, I'm thinking every day, what are my non-negotiables to achieve? And let me tell you the truth, this year, and it's not necessarily a New Year resolution because anytime you wake up is your morning, but basically this year something for me that has been a non-negotiable is going to the gym. I will go to the gym at least one day a week. I will go. It doesn't matter what is happening. Like, it's like, oh, work is hectic, oh, I haven't eaten, oh, the child needs this, oh, no, one day a week at least